Welcome to Gaming Bench. I'm checking out Space Marine 2 Warhammer 40k. This time I'm looking at mid-range GPUs, specifically AMD's RX 7900 GRE and Nvidia's RTX 4070. They both cost around $420 to $450 base price, depending on which model you're looking at. So let's see how they stack up against each other. I will be looking at 1080p medium and ultra quality, as well as 1440p ultra, 4K ultra, and 4K ultra with upscaling enabled, just so that we can clear that 60 FPS limit, hopefully. So let's go ahead and start with the 1080p medium. You'll see there's not too much of a difference between the two GPUs here. The 7900 GRE is getting around 127 frames per second compared to 125 frames per second on the 4070. Both are probably pretty close to being CPU limited, although I'm not entirely sure on that. Moving up to ultra settings, you can see that the performance really doesn't drop that much, at least on the 7900 GRE. The 4070 takes a bigger hit, so we've got 117 FPS on the GRE and 111 FPS on the 4070. AMD continues to hold a lead, and the minimum FPS on the GRE is also quite a bit better than on the 4070, and we'll see that pattern kind of continue as we move up to the higher resolutions. 1440p Ultra, the 7900 GRE is really starting to pull away from the 4070 now. It's running at around 87 frames per second compared to 74 frames per second. And again, the minimum FPS is also quite a bit better. So they're both staying above 60 FPS, but kind of just barely on the 4070. And I'm sure there's areas of the game where it will drop below 60 frames per second. Let's go ahead and then bump up to 4K Ultra. And here you can see the 4070 really starts to struggle. It's down to around 38 frames per second compared to 47 FPS on the 7900 GRE. Neither one is going to be like a perfectly smooth experience. The 7900 GRE is doing better, but it's not doing great. Turning on upscaling, that kind of fixes things. The 4070 just barely clears 60 FPS, so it's still not doing amazing, while the 7900 GRE gets a bump up to 69 frames per second. Minimum FPS on the 7900 GRE looks a little low here, so I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I just had a couple of bad runs, but in general it looked to be a better experience, even if the FSR2 quality didn't quite look as nice as DLSS. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.